Okay. Am I like live twice? I don't know. But let's get playing. So basically, I'll explain how to play this. And if you want to play it, there's a link in the description. It's on itch right now. I'm trying to raise enough money so I can put this on Steam and develop this further. Um, but you get different saves here. It's all in HTML and JavaScript. So there's no assets, there's nothing. Everything is generated in this game by code. So the algorithms generate the procedural generation of the world. Um, all the enemies, all the weapons, everything is from a line of code, which I love, and it makes it extremely performable on any computer, and it looks great. You know, people can't even imagine. You always start out here at this base. Now, keep in mind there is bugs, and there's going to be a lot of bugs. But I bet some people are gonna come onto this and see like, whoa, this what Minecraft mod is this? This is not Minecraft. This is Mooncraft, and this is a completely different game. It's a game I made, and if you push V, you can change your view. There's a flashlight, and your gun is always in your first slot. So you can place things while your gun, but it won't shoot. But there's two ways to shoot. You can left click on the mouse, or you can push R. You might need to shoot somebody, and you're conflicting with a item. So like here, it's gonna mine. It's not gonna shoot. You're trying to shoot an enemy, and there's a wall in front of you, or there's a block in front of you. It's not shooting. Press R. That's the first tip. Also tip, use the flashlight. And you can cheat, like if you press G, you go into creative mode and enemies go away. And you can still get experience just by discovering new land on the moon. Now, it's the moon, and it's just gonna keep generating. And get this to run smoothly, obviously you're not gonna see that many chunks at once, but I can just fly around the moon, and you can change the view. Like, looks crazy. And that's the Earth, obviously, and it's very simple. Go down, I think. Or you can sprint, yeah, which is great. So you just look down and sprint, shift, and that's how you go down in creative mode. Which I don't usually play creative mode. I forgot those controls for a second, but that's okay. But the most complicated thing about this is crafting. And this is just the beta version, so all your feedback is welcome. When you are in survival mode, your oxygen is depleting. There's like a problem with your oxygen. So the only way to get oxygen is to kill aliens. And they drop alien meat, which you can heal with. See, I just used H to heal, and my health. But the blue bar at the bottom of the UI is your oxygen. So yeah, you can see in your mini map what direction there's enemies, and I actually don't see any enemies because I'm in creative mode. Okay, now there's solar flares, moonquakes, there's things that happen that can hurt your health too. So you could be on low health and all of a sudden a solar flare happens, and your experience gets reset. So let's get some oxygen because now I'm in survival mode. I love being able to switch like with one button. I mean, you could do that in Minecraft too, but you have to go to a menu. So before we craft lift, we need oxygen, and I never want to see aliens so bad in my life. Let's see if I just want to see if OBS is picking up my voice. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay, that's good. Okay, so yes, you can save your world. You can read the controls on top too. But man, where are these aliens? They're usually in the darkness. So if you just want to go, it'll be pitch black. You definitely want to have the flashlight. And here we go. We got our first enemy. Press E is all. This is one of the worst enemies that has a lot of health. But I'm about to die. So I need to get this. But you always respawn back here at your base. This is where your ship broke, apparently. So now we have to oxygen, but and see, like getting back up here could be a pain if you fall down this hole. I want to add like a realms feature where, or like a, an online multiplayer feature basically. Everyone can log into the same world, and I think that's going to be really interesting. And I just want to see what people can do with this. I want to see like what they can build and have fun in creative mode. I think with the limited resources, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be the beginning of a great game. And obviously, you got all these assets, like when they drop down, you can't see it. But oh my god. They're always flying. I made it. See, this is what the item looks like. But, I wish I could get some alien meat. Oh fuck, I'm accidentally in creative mode, which is okay because we can go through how to use your inventory. So you select a slot. I suggest select the second slot first. And then, let's see, we'll do a bed and some alien meat and pickaxe and plating. And a glow stick is my favorite. And a med pack. So, the bed, you cannot see until you place down. They're just holding a bed, silly. And, get that out of it. And you can sleep in it. It's easy to rest in the bed. And using code to line this up perfectly was so difficult. It was so difficult just to get him to lay in the bed. And that's how the best way to get oxygen if you don't have like aliens to kill. But see, the craft is a little crazy. So I made beds the easiest. You just use 6 of the regular sorry. The regular. And you go into craft. As long as you have it, you can just craft it. But to use it, you have to go to your inventory, select the slot, and equip it. And yeah. So the equip feature is a little broken right now, but ignore that. Use inventory. And I want to get out creative mode. But you keep your items, so when you switch, you still have your items. Now my favorite, I was like, it's so dark, we need more light. So if you can get glow sticks, which are pretty relatively easy, you can place them down. time you place, you get a new color. A little glitched out thing is you can't like you can't place when you're not in creative mode. Like they won't let um oh the aliens. You can go into you can't go into the void. Um okay. Well, the aliens will not let you survive if you're not in creative mode for this stuff. You get all different colors, and there's a glitch where you place a bed, right? And you can't place alien meat, but when you switch, it says I have two now. So that's probably from killing it. Now you can collect them, and now you have like unlimited glow sticks in survival mode. Which, you know, for me, this is pretty cool. But I think when I do this, it's pretty beefy on the CPU and GPU too, using both. But, so my oxygen's low. I gotta put Z to rest, and you get like 6 oxygen or something, and some HP. So you can just keep resting. And now we have glow sticks. Well, Moonquake, I was checking something with the stream. So I basically just cheated. You can see it's glitched out, but actually looks kind of cool. There's so much I want to do with this game, and I need your feedback. So please, if you are watching this, please give a like and share and subscribe. But also, go to itch.io/mooncraft and get the game. It's only $1, which I think is a good, and it's in beta mode. So, yeah, the beta's gonna be $1 for now. And with that feedback, I plan to improve. There's things people would like to see in this kind of game, and bugs. I obviously probably know about, but I would like to see if there's like a game-breaking bug that you see, or whatever. It's, any type of input is helpful for me. As long as you're not trolling, you know. But trolls are welcome too. Just I'm making a serious game, and I don't know. I just love it. I love being able to fly through the moon in a procedural generated world, or a moon-like surface. But it's a moon that never ends. And there's the dark side of the moon, which you can venture into. Let's go. And we're just gonna hit G and switch from creative to Survival mode, go fast. Let's go. And now he's falling. He's falling. Oh god. That was a terrible idea. This is a good time to use R in close proximity to the enemy. I need that oxygen. Alien meat. So we got the alien meat. I'm gonna heal. Oh, I accidentally went to creative mode. You gotta be careful with that, with the flashlight button. That's okay. My favorite part is being able to level up. That's my favorite part of Minecraft. I love the RPG element of it, so. That's what alien meat looks like, apparently. We gotta survive on alien meat out here. Anomaly. And there's a guide on the link provided. There's a guidebook for the controls and how to play and the goal of the game. But let's do crafting now. Now crafting is simplistic. I think I have enough regolith to make a bed. You just come here, craft. And now equip. You click here, you click what you got. Yeah, anomalies. I died. And everything reset. The pickaxe. And just using geometry and math, we can actually program assets without having to use any other folders. It's pretty amazing. This proves like why I like game developing like this is because if you're a programmer, this is what you can do. You don't need Unity. You do not. You can do this on the potato. You can make games on a potato, and just type code. Here, I put in creative. You literally can just type code, and particularly JavaScript, but you can just take a Notepad. I think it's been on Windows since probably the first version of it. Take Notepad. You make like a website, but just start typing, and you just keep typing in one file, and this is what it can become. You just change the extension of the file to .html, then you put it in a browser wrapper, basically, and using Electron, you literally use command prompt. You go to command prompt. You go to command console, and in the folder, you just have a couple other files in there, very small files, a package.json and a main.js that just tells how to build. You build it with a command, and it puts it into a wrap, like a Chromium based, and then you have a game. This is the kind of games you can make from just coding. These are the kind of games you can make from just. People say, "Oh, I want to do game development, but I don't have a computer. I don't have a nice computer. I don't have a gaming computer or even a gaming laptop." Well, you don't need one. If you want to use like a tool, like I'm most impressed by games like this because you don't need a tool. The only tool you need is Notepad in your mind and command. You don't even need that. If you want, you can just host the website, and you don't even need to put it into an exe. You don't need to do that, but you can, and you can ship it on Steam. And you can do all of that. You can make amazing games like Epic Off using JavaScript. That's the power of JavaScript and HTML. So don't have any excuses in life. If you don't have a good enough experience, you can learn programming. You can learn the simplest language and make an amazing game. I'm not saying that this is an amazing game in the sense like you like it, or I'm saying like a functional game. You can make turn this to a first-person shooter. You can do so many things. This is just the beginning. Something I discovered. Because why it's new, it's just one file. The game. It's just one file. It's like 70 kilobytes. And it's has no assets. Like it has no other folders with all this data. It could be compatible with anything. And that's the beauty of this, of game developing this way. So that sounds interesting. I need the feedback because I want to keep going in this direction and see how big Minecraft can be, which is funny by the name because obviously it's going to get a lot of hate for, oh, it's a Minecraft phone, but it's not. It's not a Minecraft phone. It's its own thing. And this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see where else I can go. I'm using this to learn game development, so. And the moon gravity, it's the ice crystals, which turn to energy. There's ice. It just looks like that, but you have to go into the rocks to get it. You can find it. So technically, what you can do, basalt, that's what, it's not regolith, it's basalt, is what we need to, make beds, I think. Craft. Now I have a bed. And I'm pretty safe from the aliens over here. They could technically come into there, but now they can't. Can they come in here? No. Okay, so this will be our secret base. Look how dark it can be in here. Oh, we're glitching. Oh! That sucks, dude. But we can still make a bed here, so. No, we can't. We just grab some of this regular plating, I guess it is. When did this turn to plating? just gonna make a raised base, moon base. First, we need that bed. Now we get sleep in the bed. Sleep again. Get our oxygen back up. I don't want to spoil too much about the game, so I hope you take the time to explore all the crafting options. And I just, there's some insane builders on Minecraft, so I'd like to see what people can build on the moon. And you get experience for everything you do. Just for like breathing, basically. I think it's one of the best strats for protecting yourself from enemies. Because you technically you can just do this forever. Like it's gonna take forever though to level up. Yeah. Now I have this little moon base. Let's see how far we can go down. Oh, we found ice, which is needed for glow stick crafting. Flashlight is essential. I need to sleep. And you get oxygen when you sleep, so that's really good. So 1 energy and 2 ice crafts a glow stick. 3 glow sticks. Oh shit. How did he? I guess don't do that because somehow an enemy spawned. I gotta look into that, but I kind of like that. So don't do that, what I just did. See, this is the kind of things we should be doing. Test the game, just like try to break it. Alien swarm, no! Oh, they are looking for me, bro. Stay away from the swarm. So when you do that, it thinks there's surface here. So enemies can potentially spawn there. They don't usually spawn near the player because that just makes it too hard. One thing I have to fix, there's no way to destroy the bed. I don't think. So once you put the stuff there, I'm gonna have to fix that. That's something I have to definitely fix. Gotta start all over again. Oh, that's what I did. I forgot. I haven't worked on this game for a good like 2 months or something. So your bed just replaced. You can only have one bed. Well, I'll have to fix that too because I don't just want one bed. But for now, this is for testing purposes. There's no energy down here. You lose everything. This game's actually pretty hard. Not gonna lie. It's harder than you would think. See, like right now, I have to rely on my flashlight or these two glow sticks. The light. But you're encouraged to mine because as you discover more of the moon, you get more experience. And obviously killing enemies does too. I haven't made an end game yet, but I'm thinking like, what should instead of like an Ender Dragon, what should we go and go to the core of the moon? But to get there, it's like you have to craft something, and then you can finally beat the game. Moonquake, ooh. And once online multiplayer is here, for only $1, I think this could be a big could be like a big online community. It's hard to play and think it. Well, think of two different things at once, all at the same time. But I'm doing it. Oh crap! I don't think I'm gonna make it, guys. Ooh. And you can always go to the main menu and start a new save. You can delete your save too. But yes, this is Mooncraft. In the description, you can buy it for $1. I would love for you to test it out and tell me what you think. Thank you and have a good day.